How can they do that? I was at an emergency room hospital seeking care because I could not breathe. And this police officer started harassing me while I was waiting to be checked in at the Sandy Springs Emergency Room Hospital in Georgia. So, just to clear the air, I was dressed appropriately. I did not look homeless. And I had a Whole Foods bag. I don't know any homeless person walking around with a Whole Foods bag. You know they're pretty expensive. And I had my apple cider vinegar. I had my change of clothing. I had my money. I had my camera. I had a lot of items in that bag because I was traveling. And I was trying to get information in regards to some native history in regards to our family. I tell you, that moment in time, I simply had plans to buy some Lancome mascara there at the mall close to that Sandy Springs hospital, and I had taken public transportation. And I wasn't feeling well, and my legs were swelling, and I had this kind of yellowish tone to me. There was a nurse there at the public transportation, and she even asked, was I okay? Because I had sat down for a minute. And I said, no, but I'm just going to pick up some items and return home. I'm not going to stay long, but I'm not feeling well. And I really didn't know what quite the issue was. Told her feet were swollen, my legs were swollen. I just started swelling and I couldn't hardly breathe. So that's why I sat down for a moment to catch my breath. So she touched my leg and she said, you need to go to the hospital. I'm telling you, I'm innocent. I was at the hospital. I was there to get care for my medical condition. They didn't care. He took my Whole Foods bag, emptied all the stuff out on the counter at the hospital in the emergency room area, and proceeded to kind of make fun of me. So I was more surprised that the hospital was allowing this man to do the things that he was doing, being that I was in the emergency room. Granted, he was a police officer, but that's what makes this whole thing really disgusting and terrible was the fact that I was there for medical care. I'm disabled. And he told me that I was criminally trespassing at this emergency room hospital. And he took my money, and he had the nerve to tell me that he was trying to help me. And I said to him, I said, you're not making any sense. I'm disabled and I'm here for medical care and I'm having difficulties breathing. They told me to sit here, so I'm waiting for them to return to check me in. He didn't care. He still proceeded to dig through my stuff, dump it out on the table, never put it back in the bag. And when the lady came around to finally check me in, she let him kept harassing me. He says, I'm going to take you to jail anyway. I said, I haven't committed a crime. Why are you taking me to jail? Why are you trying to take me to jail? And I asked her, why are you letting him take me to jail? So this all happened in Sandy Springs, Georgia. And do you know, they never compensated me. They never gave me my items back. And I never got medical care. They kept me incarcerated for 19 days without any medical care. They also, I also got hurt while I was there My leg got punctured by their table had this metal piece that was attached to the table. And when I fell on the table and my leg had a puncture in it. So the blood had separated from the potassium. I've never seen this before on a live person. Now on the dead person, the potassium, not potassium, oh, I can't remember what they call that, but it separates from the blood upon like death. And so the leg, I guess if there's anything bright about it, is that my leg probably would have been amputated at that time. That's the only good thing I can look. That's the only good thing I can